AOC apparently thinks she would beat JD Vance in a potential 2028 matchup. I want to cover this because I think this is going to be the actual matchup. We'll cover some of AOC's comments about the potential race. Plus, for fun, we'll ask AI what it thinks and then build a map. Here's AOC recently talking about that potential matchup.
And there was a poll that said that AOC might just beat JD Vance. Watch her reaction.
Do you think that you could beat JD Vance in a head-to-head race for president, as polling suggests, in 2028?
Listen, these polls, like 3 years out, are, they are what they are. But let the record show, I would stomp him. I thought that was cute and funny, but it.
So she also tweeted about this a little bit. I guess you're going to want to say, if you're AOC, that you're going to win, but... And then heading to X, AOC says bloop with an exclamation mark, which it's kind of a funny thing to say. I don't know why. But she's quote tweeting this thing from Newswire. AOC leads JD Vance 51% to 49 in hypothetical 2028 poll. So it's one poll. But again, I really think the matchup is going to be AOC versus JD Vance. Before we build the map, we'll take a look at what the betting markets say and just some polls in general about the odds of AOC being the nominee and JD Vance being the nominee. Okay, here we are on Polymarket. I'm not a sponsor by them or anything, but I think most people are aware of this. Gavin Newsom is the favorite, whereas on the Republican side, JD Vance is the favorite right now. I do not think JD Vance, though, is inevitable, but definitely on the Democrat side, AOC is clearly in second place. I mean, this is not the video to go into why I think AOC is going to win. I just think the Democrats this time are going to go socialist. That's all I'll say for now. And then on the Republican side, JD Vance is the clear favorite with 54%. That's still not like 80 or 90 or anything like that, but 54%. I mean, he's above 50%. Marco Rubio at 9, Trump 2028 at 4, Ron DeSantis, Tucker Carlson. So, I mean, I definitely think JD Vance is the clear favorite right now for 28. As for JD Vance in 2028, here's one poll that I guess would say it's not so clear. Do you ever see a poll, though? I mean, this happens quite a bit in politics where you go, how could that possibly be true? That's how I feel about this poll, but we'll take a look.
Great to see both of you. So, Lance, this new polling also gave us some insight into Republicans' opinions of Vice President JD Vance. Just 22% of Republican and Republican-leaning voters say they want him to run for president in 2028. What do you make of that reception?
I do not understand those numbers. I mean, I don't think JD Vance is inevitable for 28, though, to be clear. I like JD Vance. I would prefer JD Vance to be the nominee just based on his worldview. I agree with the most of any politician not named Donald Trump. Okay, getting to our map here, you can see I asked, I'm using Grok. Actually, this is Super Grok. But I said, basically list the battleground states for 2028. And it said, based on current analysis, the core battleground states for the 2028 presidential election are expected to remain largely the same. Our map can start the same it did heading into the election night on 2024, when, of course, Trump won all 7 swing states against Kamala. But if you take out all 7 swing states, you can see we have 93 electoral votes up for grabs. Republicans are actually behind a little bit, 219 to 226. So let's read through. I also asked Grok to analyze each battleground state individually. So first of all, Arizona, we don't need to read all this stuff. We'll just go to the prediction. Vance wins by 2 to 4 points. So heading back to there, we can go Arizona. We can add that to the Vance category. And now we're at 230 Republican, 226 Democrat. Head to Georgia, 16 electoral votes. Prediction, Vance edges it out by less than 1 point in a razor-thin race. So, I mean, so far, probably the vast majority of people watching this video would like this. And again, this is actually my first time asking the Super Grok. I didn't try to rig it or anything like that. Okay, so now Georgia is in the camp for Vance. Republicans are ahead by 20, and Republicans in this hypothetical scenario are only 24 electoral votes away from winning. Led to Michigan. Okay, this is pretty great. Vance wins by 1 to 2 points. And again, this is just, I didn't plan this, but Vance is kind of on the way to winning at this point. We will see what happens. But yeah, Vance is only 9 electoral votes away, according to Grok. We'll go Nevada. So this actually won't matter. It won't put anybody at least over the top. Okay, Vance wins again. Can't say I'm disappointed with Grok's prediction. I mean, you never know what's actually going to happen, but winner Vance. And then, of course, you always have to worry about the fact that it might actually not be AOC. I mean, it might not be any of this stuff, but obviously just for fun. Now we got the Republicans just 3 electoral votes away. We'll head back North Carolina. I mean, I'm sure that Vance is going to win. Yeah, Vance is going to win North Carolina. So, according to Grok, Vance will be the 2028 president. North Carolina is going to go to JD Vance. We'll just, for a good measure, see what else we can get here. Let's see, Pennsylvania. Vance wins again. So far, so good. I know someone watching this will be like, well, of course, Grok is owned by Elon Musk. Elon Musk wants Vance to win. So, Wisconsin. Vance wins again in a nail-biter. Similar to Michigan and Pennsylvania, Wisconsin's working class base gives Vance the edge over AOC's urban focus. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I kind of would have thought, just based on the fact that Republicans have already been in, I think there's the opposition party naturally has an advantage, I think, especially because President Trump can't run again. I mean, Trump 2028, we will see. But so like the incumbent can't run. I think that the Democrats kind of have a natural advantage in that. But according to Grok, Vance is going to have the exact same electoral college win, exact same electoral college vote count as President Trump. We all go overall winner. With Vance sweeping all 7 battlegrounds, mirroring Trump's 2024 path, he secures at least 312 electoral votes to AOC's 226, winning the presidency. This assumes no major flips in emerging states. Okay, for fun now, I'm going to ask the same question. I'm not going to go through all this, but I'm just going to say, what if it's Vance against Newsom? Okay, in the hypothetical Vance versus Newsom, I just basically said, what if the race is Vance against Newsom? Do the electoral battlegrounds again. We got Arizona for Vance, so nothing changes there. Georgia also for Vance, nothing changes there. Michigan, though, Newsom is actually going to win Michigan, so we can flip that. Now this makes this kind of interesting because if Newsom's going to win that, maybe they'll have Newsom winning the entire blue wall. I actually looked ahead, but no spoilers. Nevada, interesting. Newsom wins Nevada, so maybe Grok's going to have Newsom beating Vance, actually. Pretty close. Vance is still ahead. That's just because I didn't uncheck the battlegrounds. We're just going from that 312, 226 map. Vance, I mean, I scrolled down too much, but Vance is going to North Carolina. Vance is going to win. Don't have to change that. But, and then we'll probably go to the most important one, Pennsylvania, and it's going to go to Vance. That'll basically secure the hypothetical presidency for JD Vance. I think we'll go Wisconsin. Newsom's actually going to take Wisconsin. But as you'll see once I change this out, Vance is still ahead. So Vance at 281 to Newsom's 257. I mean, we will see what happens. Of course, this is all just meaningless. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to check in on it. Maybe I'll do another one a few months down the road. Maybe I'll use ChatGPT or some other AI next time and compare. Maybe some of those other AIs will be more favorable to Democrats. You never know. But with that said, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.